Ja, gut zu wissen.
The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Okay. Erstmal sammeln.
What's on your mind?
Nein, das wollte ich gar nicht.
Very well.
Genau. Gib mir diese Extras hier. So, und jetzt können wir nochmal.
What's on your mind?
Ich habe ein paar Fragen.
I'll tell you everything I know. Very
Haben wir
well.
schon. Okay. Oh. Speere. Ganz viele Speere. Honkai. Kann ich mit denen reden und sie haben Text? Okay. Na gut. So, gehe zum Platz Erhabenen, Heiligen und frage Alchemisten nach dem... Oh, okay. Wer ist wohl ein Alchemist? Oh mein Gott, es gibt 3. 1, 2 und 3. Okay, ich gehe jetzt zuerst zu dem hier.
Why, hello there. Anything I can help?
Schauen wir mal.
So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Dan Shu is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness. Wouldn't you say? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Okay, dann gehen wir dorthin.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Sie kennt mich?
You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper.
Das stimmt.
I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you.
Du liest dann das Rezept vor.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I?
Ich kann doch nicht annehmen und...
Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Wie kommt man an Knochenmark von... Was? Ich bin ja Leitungssekretär, findet eine Veranstaltung statt, so ein besseres Verständnis für... Bist du interessiert? Ich hätte Interesse. Ich weiß nicht, wo... Ich kann nicht so schnell lesen. Warum geht das immer so später? Ich weiß nicht, ob du ihn kennst, aber die Geschwindigkeitstester namens Tantan. Er will, dass die Öffentlichkeit aktiv am Verkehrsmanagement teilnimmt und ein stärkeres Bewusstsein für potenzielle Gefahren auf der Straße entwickelt. Für diesen Zweck plant er ein Chanshu Geschwindigkeitstester-Erlebnis. Die Veranstaltung ist ziemlich langweilig, also haben wir nicht genug Besucher. Deshalb hat mich Madame Yukon gebeten, ihr mehr Leute zu bringen. Wärst du so nett auch zu kommen, bitte, bitte? Du musst den Verkehrsfluss durch den Hafen der Stadt dokumentieren. Es ist ganz einfach. Stell dich nur die Bahn und zähle mit. Du fragst auch nur... Es ist eine super Sache, glaub mir. Projekte haben ein gewisses Budget. Je weniger Leute an einem Projekt teilnehmen, desto mehr individuelle Vorzüge genießt du. Wenn du soweit bist, dann melde dich beim Tantan. Gefeuert. Was? Der Text gefeuert ist schon sehr fraglich. Neue Freunde bringen neue Feinde. Oh no. Ich grüße dich. Der Meisterwahrsager hat mich gebeten, auf dich zu warten. Wurde auch Zeit. Kann nicht weg. Bin gerade beschäftigt.
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Ich weiß, wo es ist. Hier. Ah, guck mal, wer da ist.
Hurry up, Chingchua. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Chingchue.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
Toll.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing? Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime. Celestial Jade! Aha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
Okay.
I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun. Ah, look. Is that
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung. Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta space station? No, that can't be right.
Doch.
Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Eigentlich passen doch alle Bäume auf ein Raumschiff auf die Beschreibung.
Exactly. Let's just say it was bigger than your imagination. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
Welt will herausfinden, wie das Spiel geht. Voll toll. Naja.
I don't
Need your
believe
extractor
in
cleaned or your star skiff service?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Na gut. Auf zur Wahrsager
Just a heads up. Please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Hallo. Tschüss. Müll? Oh. Ha. Du wirst mich nicht finden, aber ich kann diesen Würfel machen. Würfel. Also. 2 müssen auf einer Seite sein. Ja, das ist ja. Wenn wir den so drehen. Ich muss gar nicht die Dinge wechseln. Ich muss nur gucken, wie das nochmal war. So. Und den noch. So, drehen. Fertig. Ich brauche kein 3D-Dynamisch da. Oh, da ist noch eine Vase. Kaputt machen. Oh, ist noch eine Geschichte. Und hier haben wir natürlich eine Kiste. Das gehen wir alles nochmal durch. Nur gegen die zu kämpfen, ja, bringt mir schon was, aber jetzt nicht.
So strange. Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working? I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests. Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Oh no.
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Also doch wieder da lang.
Here it is. You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work? You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
Toll.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies? Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Qingque for messing up once again. I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingque, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Ah. Ja. So. So. So.
Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Was kannst du? Ich kann es nicht nachgucken. Ah, das ist eine Geschichte. Okay.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Tja, so ist das. Ah. Wer hätte gedacht, dass das die Fliegedinger sind?
Blade in flight!
Kaputt.
Seize the moment.
Unterstützung. Mach ich hier.
Almost begun.
Ist nur ein bisschen schade,
Combat
weil...
is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all.
Nicht genau das, was...
Practice is over. Swords descend! You
Oh, der
won't
ist
get
gefallen.
away.
Wow. Explosion. Oh, der ist einfach nur explodiert. Auch okay. Aber gut zu wissen. Also kann ich mich auf Japard sehr stark verlassen. Hier ist Leben. Was ist denn hier los? Hier muss ich nachher dann alles abchecken. Und später. Aufladung. Oh no.
What was that? Was that the wind?
Interessant. Renne! Ha? Kommt Vogel. Cool. Bitte nimm dies als Dankeschön an.
This'll get a good price.
Was ist hier? Oh. Flatter. Huhu.
This'll get a good price.
No, no. Geh weg. Kann man hier hoch? Nein. Okay, tschüss. Oh no. Ich bin hängen geblieben. Ich muss hier weg. Okay, wir machen die Mission weiter. Hallo. Tschüssi. Oh, was macht denn ihr zwei hier? Ich wette, ich kann hier noch nicht hin. Naja. Oh, was sagen die denn?
I'm sorry, the Cloud Knights have orders from the Master Diviner to secure the Commission's safety. The area up ahead is temporarily closed.
Das war's als Info? Okay.
What was that?
Keine Ahnung. Krieg mich niemals lebend. So, jetzt aber gehen wir weiter. Wo ist der Baum? Ach, da ist der Baum. Cool.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
Qingque. Ja, alles klingt irgendwie halb gleich, ne?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus.
Wow.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think.
Oh no.
The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown.
Okay.
Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention.
Okay.
Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling Jade Abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Oh.
Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience Core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Oh, eigentlich im Endeffekt muss man sagen, ja. Gepard und
Shift the balance.
Danke. Und weiter geht's.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
Nicht gut.
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
but you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, Help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits... Psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
What? Which magic word?
Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh. Please.
Oh, good enough.
Was ist mit dir?
It's been a while, my astral guest. Thanks to you, the Lawfu has successfully brought Kefke to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single Stellaron hunter arrest since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation issued their bounty. This is a victory for the Xianzhou.
Ist die Kefke euer Konkurrent?
How can we compete when our paths diverge? The Alliance has taken an oath to hunt down undying abominations, while the IPC is dedicated to their preservation. The Alliance and the Corporation occasionally work together, but ultimately, our ways are different. Still, it's a pleasure for me to be able to say that the Xianzhou has captured a criminal wanted by the IPC. Still, at present, Kefke has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Unearth the truth? You mean interrogate Kefke with the Matrix of Prescience?
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon, and was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kefke's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Wo? Wir teilen Geld 50-50? Fragezeichen? Naja, egal.
Is this what I get? No reward and a bunch of extra work? The Master Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals. And bring you along for the ride. I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place place to slack off and be invisible.
Oh.
Now I actually have career prospects. This is terrible.
Oh.
If I screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work. I'm gonna ask more questions next time. I could be playing Celestial Jade right now.
Was kann man doch sagen? Was? Achso, man kann nichts weiteres sagen.
I'm gonna ask more questions next time. Qingxue, restarting the base terminals will be your responsibility. Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now.
Okay, dann wollen wir mal. Oh. Schön. Ah, hier ist eine Tür, die kann ich öffnen. Die müssen wir natürlich öffnen, ansonsten können wir nicht mehr zurück. Interessant. Gut, gut, gut. Schön. Oh, hier, das können wir auch gleich öffnen. Aber wir sind definitiv hier wegen der Hauptmission.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Oh. Ah. Ja. Ich müsste eigentlich nur einmal alles umdrehen. Ja. Müsste ich. Ha, ich glaube, da habe ich ein kleines Problem. Okay. Andersrum. So rum. Nee, ja. Genau. So. Tada! Nicht schon wieder eine Nachricht. Was? Oh mein Gott, ich bin ganz Bundeswehr und als Hexclub genannt, German Hex haben das gehört. Ich habe die Frage Menschen getroffen, oh mein Gott, das kann ich mir nicht alles durchlesen. Dann könnt ihr eine Reise von uns haben, bla bla bla. Ziel der Bund ist es, Hexen und geahnte Freunde und Länder von Menschen auf der Welt zu verbreiten und mit Leben Neugier zu erfüllen. Was für eine lange Nachricht. Da liegt eine Verwechslung vor. Keine Sorge, ich habe dich gemeint. Wir haben da bemerkt, dass du unsere Hexernus-Geräte mehrfach benutzt und den Schatz aus der Truhe genommen hast. Hatten sie deinen Namen? Ich hätte nie gedacht, wir hören anscheinend niemanden. Tut mir auch echt leid. Solange du weiter mit unserem spielst, verspreche ich, dass wir dich nicht melden. Oh mein Gott, nein. Na gut. Dann müssen wir durch. So, was ist jetzt die Aufgabe? Ah. What is that? Da rein. Da rein. Gern geschehen. Cool.
That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Je höher der Job, desto... Ja, desto mehr kann man abgeben, ne? No, 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 no. I don't want to fight. Thank you.
This must be the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish the causal relationships between objects.
Okay, na gut, dann machen wir den schnell. Ich habe hier keine weitere Tür. Und Porten aus irgendeinem Grund können wir... Kann ich das Ding aktivieren? Oh, ich muss es reparieren. Okay. Oh. Dann eben so. Zack, immer gern. Abgeschlossen. Wir wollen ja alles hier frei machen. Damit wir dann auch farmen können. So, was ist das Symbol? Ja, eigentlich das nehmen, das hier hin, das hier nehmen und das darüber. Mhm. Schön, fehlt nur noch das eine.
Next.
Das nehmen wir noch mit. Das lag so offen. Einfach so da. Aber da ist noch eine Truhe, die ich hätte öffnen können. Oh, das ist ein Riesentyp. Den müssen wir dann definitiv machen. Da ist schon wieder so ein Hex. Hallo? Und dann bist du Bogenschütze? Nee, du bist einfach nur so ein Typ. Wieder ein Rätsel. Was haben wir hier? Wir müssen wieder... am besten... Ja, wie machen wir das am besten? So, und dann kann ich... Wir drehen das einfach mal so. So. Und einmal öffnen. PR. Aber das ist ja auch die Besonderheit von Knobeln. Oh. Was bist du denn?
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Ja.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Cianjo. It's an automaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the matrix of prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
So, was hast du denn?
A strong adversary. Help me improve.
Toll. Nix hab ich.
In the name of Landau.
Schade, dass man das nicht abbrechen kann. Kann ich eigentlich zurückziehen? Und einfach nochmal mal? Ohne dass ich meine Ulti verwende.
What the heck, take? We're here by order of the Master.
Einfach go. nicht könnt, aber ich akzeptiere meinen... Wait a minute? Was war das? Kann ich mich selbst buffen? Ich kann mich selbst buffen.
One at a time.
You will know justice.
Wie viel Damage war das gerade? Da kam jetzt aber ganz schön viel raus.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Hätte ich nicht gedacht.
Customers are always welcome.
Oh, du kriegst gar keinen Schaden mehr. Okay.
Is that all?
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Good omens. Fight us one. Talk.
Oh, danke. Ich hatte schon Angst, es geht dauerhaft.
Let's be friends, shall we? Chill out.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. Time for a detailed overhaul. Come one, come all.
Verteidigungsreduktion, okay.
Customers are always welcome. Evil's begun.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Plus
I
Blitzschaden.
hope you're prepared.
Ah. Zählt aber nicht als Bruch.
Strike with heart!
Soll er machen. Wir haben noch volles
Let's be
Leben.
friends, shall we?
Yeah! Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Oh mein Gott.
Blade in flight!
Ende. Da gehen sie kaputt. Aber Howard. Oh, hier ganz schön viel Schaden
Make a
bekommen.
pretty good team.
Woher haben wir das Leben her? Was hat das zu bedeuten? Oh, durch diese Tür komme ich nur, wenn ich von der anderen Seite hergehe. Mhm. Behalte ich mal im Kopf. Boosting?
I'm with you.
Ja, ich booste mich
Shift
mal.
the balance.
Ach, da drüben. Ah, da drüben.
Let me guess. Time, karma. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Peace. Peace is above all.
Und den hier? Hä? Hallo? Nimm ihn. Dahin. Unlimited Zeichen, also unendlich. Wer hätte das gedacht?
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Hier sind 2 Gegner und eine Truhe. Ich mach das später. Das reparieren wir noch. Also wollen wir mal schauen. Das muss hier rüber. Und das, was hier drauf ist, muss wiederum bewegt werden in die andere Richtung. Einfach so. Geht auch. Da bin ich. Hallo. So, alles erledigt.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kefke. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Ja. Ich habe kein Team gegen Kefke
Is
wieder.
this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kefke has nothing to do with Estellaron, but you. It's you. Absurd. I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kefke yourself.
Oh oh.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Du siehst nicht erbärmlich aus, oder wie geht's dir? Bist du verletzt?
Concerned about me? I'm fine. The Cienjo is always courteous with its captives. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Was ist dein Ziel?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail.
Er meinte, wenn ich eine von ihnen hören würde, würde ich dir bis ins kleinste Detail sagen, was das Ziel der Reise ist.
Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment.
Hat vorausgesetzt, die Wahrsagerkommission der Matrix die Voraussicht gegen mich einsetzen würde. Um sich zu schützen, hat er dafür gesorgt, dass ich nur das weiß, was er der Allianz in dem Moment mitteilen will. Wow, der Typ ist wirklich krass.
As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Für etwas Größeres.
We're here for you.
Wir sind wegen euch hier. Wegen uns?
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo.
Alles Puppen eines größeren Spiels.
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance.
In der von Elio gewählten Zukunft ist die Macht der Jagd unverzichtbar. Deshalb muss die Besatzung des Astral-Expresses zur Luofu kommen und etwas Bedeutendes für die Xiangqiu tun. Ihr müsst eine Verbindung mit der Allianz herstellen. Ist die Macht der Jagd unverzichtbar? Auf Deutsch, Elio will, dass wir die Macht wollen. Wie ich schon gesagt habe, das war klar. Was Elio dann am Ende mit uns vorhat, wenn wir alle Mächte haben, das weiß ich nicht. Vielleicht will es er für sich selbst, vielleicht ist es der Oberboss, vielleicht aber auch will er einfach nur, dass die Welt nicht zerstört wird, weil er genau weiß, er muss uns so lenken, damit wir dann gegen die Gegenmacht kämpfen müssen. Und nur mit dieser Vorbereitung können wir dagegen antreten.
And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
Von welcher Zukunft? Warum hilfst du mir?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
No.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of Ionic proportions.
Das war mir klar. Ich benötige alle Mächte, um gegen Nanook anzutreten.
Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon.
Ich verstehe.
You know, even eons can be killed.
Cool.
Hey, Lorcha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
Allerdings hätte gewöhnliche Wesen ihre Ausbeutung
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
Oh, das ist aber traurig.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Das hat mich schon alles nachgefragt.
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Oh, endlich darf ich ihn wieder spielen. Na dann. Wie war das nochmal? Ich bin in der Sicherheitszone. Probe Handlung. Handlung?
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Okay. Oh!
Wait! Let's think before we act.
This will strengthen our position.
Dann sollte ich mich verbessern.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Jeder nimmt einen. Wiedergeburt. Ich kann mit ihm nichts machen. Wahrscheinlich spiele ich ihn noch nicht mal. Sie kann jetzt auch nicht komplett zuschlagen, ne?
Let me through, or I'll go through you.
Tja, mit den Leuten zu kämpfen ist ein bisschen hart.
Nothing major.
Also ich könnte den jetzt finishen. Einer weniger, der attackiert.
Abyss flower, bloom. Eternal sleep is not. The dead will return. That which is seized must be repaid.
Schon hart. Sollte es vielleicht ausreichen? Ja, reicht vollkommen aus.
Step aside. The time is now.
Der ist mega stark.
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious.
How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me.
Ooh.
I've
Schwierig.
never seen anything like it.
Ich habe es noch nie so etwas gesehen. Der Baum oder was? Während der Wahrsagung. Oh.
You know, even eons can be killed. That's right. It would be impossible for a human. But then, I didn't bring humans into the picture, did I?
Ja, weil der Hauptcharakter ist Akavili.
Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an Eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated, by Shipe the Harmony.
Pfade, die sich überschneiden, Vorstellungen werden schließlich kollidieren und breitere Pfade wird er schmälern, verschlingen. So wird er innerhalb so eine Armee
2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process. I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything.
News.
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. It's begun.
Wow.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Let's go, Blady.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Nope. Aber es wird kompliziert. Wie ist der dritte Weg? Zu dem Werden? Oder? Das wäre der dritte Weg, den ich mir jetzt nur vorstellen könnte.
Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Oh. Ah. Krass. Naja, das machen wir später. Erstmal gehen wir hier durch. Außerdem mache ich dann noch bald Schluss. Ja. Was ich gerade gehört habe. Hast du einen Baum gesehen? Diesen Baum? Das ist euer Baum, aber egal. Sicherheitszone betreten. Sehr schön.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed themselves. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, Your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Du bist ein Schelm.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
The General's smiling again. Definitely errands. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Law Fu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Bezahlung oder wir streichen zu Befehl,
This
General.
is no order, honored guests. I am merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
I'm duty bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. I'd like you to investigate these places. It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the ambrosial arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
Ah, sounds like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come. As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story. Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years.
Okay.
There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Did he succeed?
Yes, and no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yaoshe's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
Oh.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts. After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality was not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yaoshe's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to. Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed. At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about? Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wished to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives. I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Okay.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The ambrosial arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it. Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here? Pursuing Kefke is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the ambrosial arbor. From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in the Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the ambrosial arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared. To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisanship and alchemy commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Okay.
101010.
What? Sieht toll aus.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you. Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for? No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly. Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or...
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner.
Ja, wird Zeit zu gehen. Kann ich wieder mit ihr reden?
What's the delay? If you're worried about the road ahead, I've already told you. The hexagram indicates an auspicious result. Don't believe me? Fine. Fate is fickle. Better to believe in yourself than look to the sky.
Schon wahr? Keine Ahnung, was mich jetzt erwartet.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Ask around first. Ich muss nicht ask around first. Just go in.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma.
break in or climb over.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away. Yes, we do. Still, the Artisanship Commission is filled with security mechanisms. Even the General won't be able to save us in time if we get trapped. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Okay.
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you... your clothes? I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists. Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Gute Frage.
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was please. If you plan on living a little longer... The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knights so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more important than... I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him...
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this conversation... Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
As expected, the divination was correct. If I hadn't repaired the shifting screen today, we'd have all been trapped. We'd be... Still, the teleportation range wasn't enough.
It's no ordinary tree. The branches felt tough as metal. Yuncha, have you ever seen material like that?
What if I have? You gonna go get a sample for me?
I was thinking about it, yeah. Isn't it just an ornamental tree?
Have you ever seen an ornamental tree move? Have you ever seen one bore through the ground like that, huh?
So what if it moves? I just need to run over and saw off a sample. It can't grow faster than I can run, right?
Sure, go ahead. Use a crowbar and a saw. Don't say I didn't warn you when the Cloud Knights have to scrape you off the walls.
Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately.
Under the weather, huh?
I've never seen the ambrosial arbor look like this.
Irgendwie, glaube ich, habe ich jetzt Türschloss bekommen. Ah, cool. Na gut, wollen wir mal schauen.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the ambrosial arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Ja, das machen wir dann. Erst einmal schließe ich hier ab. So, ich verabschiede mich. Es wird Zeit, weil ich muss noch ein bisschen Pause machen. Außer habe ich viel zu lange gespielt. Ich habe schon Kopfschmerzen. Und dann sehen wir uns heute Abend wieder. In 4 Stunden, so gegen 18 Uhr. Und spielen wir noch ein bisschen der Dämonologist. Und dann gehe ich ja. Also dann, danke fürs Zusehen. Und wir sehen uns dann heute Abend. Macht's gut. Bye, bye.